SSEP supports information bill and NUMSA call on workers to act against those causing pollution. I'm Lebo Changela with this news update. The SSEP has come out in support for the contested Protection of State Information Bill at the end of its 3-day Central Executive Committee meeting in Johannesburg. Last week, the ANC used its majority in Parliament to push the bill through despite opposition from some opposition parties. Some media organizations are calling for a public interest defense clause to be inserted into the bill. Cazotto has since joined the critics of the bill, saying it will hamper the fight against corruption. But SSEP General Secretary Blade Izamanda says, although it's not perfect, the bill is balanced in its current form.
Maybe one needs to mention one point, that the dangers of this public interest clause, as it is being called, is that actually it can encourage theft and selling of state secrets. Because once then you steal something and it is in the public arena, then you can publish it on the basis that it's in the public interest. But we think that, as we say, the posture of the media has been destructive and counterproductive. We have the Access to Information Act, which can allow a person to actually ask for information. We have the Public Protector for that matter.
Trade union NUMS has called on workers to take up the struggle against those causing pollution across the world. President Cedric Lina has been speaking in Durban on the sidelines of the COP17 United Nations Climate Change Conference. He's also called on governments to intervene to ensure that big business looks after workers in the workplace.
People will have to own the means of production, whereby people will be determining the levels of production, because the reason we have the climate change now is because production that is happening for the benefit of the few who just want to accumulate and accumulate and accumulate without taking care of the environment and what impact that production is having on the people.
4 babies have been evacuated from the Nelson Mandela Academic University Hospital in Mthatha, the Eastern Cape, after a fire broke out on the premises. No one was injured and there has been no severe damage to the building. Provincial Health spokesperson Sizwe Kupelo says this is the second fire at the hospital in 7 months. And the African Union has urged politicians in the Democratic Republic of Congo to show restraint after the main opposition parties rejected partial election results that show President Joseph Kabila in the lead. Fears are growing that the publication of preliminary election results in 2 days could lead to unrest. The continental body says candidates should make any challenges to the outcome through legal channels. Results from around a third of polling stations give Kabila a clear lead over his main rival, veteran opposition leader Etienne Tshisekedi. Tshisekedi has strong support in the capital Kinshasa, where outbreaks of violence occurred ahead of the poll.